All right, just a little bit about where we're at and what we're doing. We're on a piece of land out here in Butler County, Iowa, that has been a part of my family since the late 1800s. Right now, it is in what is called, it's in habitat set aside. It's paid for by Pheasants Forever. It's a sort of a custom habitat we've cultivated over 5 to 7 years. I forget how long exactly, but we're out here today to do a little prep the ground, but I'm also going to do a little drone work because I think this is a potential crossover that we're going to be able to do. And the drone is just such a powerful thing as far as like the planning and stuff as you put these things in. That's just that's the idea. So we're out here today. We're going to do some drone work. We're going to do some work the land a little bit, and then hopefully produce some good material that could be loading up the. I fucking forget what that thing's called. What is
Frosty
it?
Sweet.
What's?
Here's the mix.
Yeah. Frosty Sweet mix. Why can't I think of the name for this thing? The broadcaster, yes! We've loaded the broadcaster with the seed mix. And this is all gonna go, we're working up this food plot today. So here Logan is broadcasting this food plot. It is wheat, oats, peas, and rye. This place is sort of a plot he's testing out the no-till method here. So he's just going to broadcast over it. Then we come in and we knock down all this tall grass, and then you spray over top of it. And then we actually got a rain after this happened, so it should go pretty well. We do the opposite over on the other plot. You see that corn's coming in nice too. So basically what's going on right now is Logan is broadcasting seed in this tall grass over here. We're gonna use the drone, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna map this, we're gonna take some pictures, and we're gonna do a good before and after on this. This is the food plot. So there's lots of yummy stuff for deer to eat. And you can see here, we had something here they've been licking at. They scratched the ground up pretty good. This has all been a very successful sort of operation out here. This has brought wildlife in. We've seen turkey population, pheasant population, deer population, coyote, everything. It's brought everything in. It's super cool. So the first thing we did was broadcast our seed mix out over here. And our next thing to do is hit it with the fertilizer. All right, so what we've done here is broadcast seed and then broadcast fertilizer. And then what do you call that tool? Just a roller? And then we just rolled down all these weeds over the top of it. A packer. Pack what?
Cultipacker.
Cultipacker. We cultipacked it. That's why it's all laid down now. And now we're hoping for a rain. Get this stuff to take off good.
Supposed to. You got a good one coming.
Here again, you see the two adjacent plots. The one on the right here would be the one we're tilling in, and that is radishes and turnips. So this food plot has a little different prescription. And I'm gonna hold on to that thing, sit on the front of this while we drive around and manually spread seed. All right, while we got Micah over here diligently watching her flight controller to make sure things going good, we are gonna take you on a little side tour. This is the place, yeah. So here we got some fruit trees. There's cherry, plum, apple, all sorts of stuff up here in front of our deer stand here. This place is just full of places to hunt deer. There's another stand over here, there, and then Logan has taken and cut a nice little path through here, and guess what the deer follow? It's this. So this is just sort of how we prep the property to make it as fruitful as we can for the upcoming deer season. We've harvested a lot of deer out this property, this place. They're always up here. So we're doing what we can to make it as deer friendly as possible. I'm just creating habitat. It's super cool, super fun. Restoring an ecosystem, as well as cultivating a custom habitat. So got a little time, so we might as well take a little tour of the hunting stand. These are old bridge planks it's built out of. It ain't going nowhere. This hunting stand is going to be here for a very long time. Yeah, not the easiest to climb. The spacing on these things is a little, yeah, leaves something to be desired. And raccoons like to hang out up here apparently too. Yeah, he's coming here. Here we go. Can't open these up. Yeah. There you go. This is where we stay. Now, in an ideal world, you're gonna have a big, trophy 12 to 14 point buck up here, just nibbling on some cherries and plums and apples, what have you. Out there, we got some wild turnips going in. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do something about these stairs. This is not the most friendly way to get into something. If you can imagine those things covered with ice. All right, Logan's back and we're ready to do some more work. Hi, Miss Millie Moo. How are you? Good. What did you get? Oh my gosh, those are big lollipops.
When we were on vacation, we guided these.
Oh, they're cool. All right, so out here, we got some turnips in here, and in goes the radishes. I'm gonna be using that thing in the front of that. That'd be sweet. Oh, hi. So here's me manually broadcasting some of this other mixture. Actually, I'm not actively broadcasting here because it was hard to get that timing down, and I kept running out of seed, but we eventually got it. You can see these wildflowers are just doing tremendous out here right now. And now Micah is getting her first lesson running a tractor. She's going to be spreading this fertilizer over there where we just seeded, and then we're going to spray. Nice overview of the area we just worked. I'll buzz on in and Micah's introduction to farming, or at some scale. Here we got her spreading fertilizer over the turnips and radishes we just put over here. We're doing those are going to be our no-till selection for this side. This video is just too good not to keep on here, so I had to keep it going. But yeah, you can see she's just running that broadcaster that's just pitching out this fertilizer that goes on top of the mix we just did. And we got done. We rolled it and tried to just knock all of this stuff down over top of it. You see all the milkweed and everything in here. There's just monarch butterflies all over the place, game trails, you name it. Always have to zip out the FPV for a good site tour. You can really get an idea of what this place looks like. It's all partitioned off. The field we're directly above right now, you're looking down, that's switchgrass. That's technically what's called like the winter cover, that portion of it. You can see how everything's partitioned off here. All the stuff that goes around it, that's alfalfa, that's a fire break. The stuff that's tilled over here, that's where we're going to put that the wheat, peas, rye mixture. Just like Logan swapped them out, just has a control group, see which ones take to it better. Here's a big property. Every year we have to burn this, or not every year, but every so often you have to burn this property too. So that's what the fire break is for. See the guys still out. Mike is still out working with Logan. Logan, I think, is spraying at this point too. Yeah, you can see he's got the spray unit out there. But this is just a look at the property. What this has done for wildlife in the area has been crazy. You've seen it explode over the last few years. This part of the property is in this stuff too. Here comes Micah Ray from her first tractor experience. She did a fantastic job spreading fertilizer. Those turnips and radishes. And here we have our finished product. This is the drone deploy interface. As you can see here, you kind of zoom in. You can click on these spots. You can see here, like it gives you an accurate readout of how many acres are there. I'm using an RTK capable drone with ground station we know these are within centimeter accuracy sort of measurements. Go back and you can kind of see here, let's take this out. I'm kind of following a game trail. So we're able to use this imagery and go into the air and be able to like mark out our game trails here that'll better inform where to put our stands, where to have these food plots, and how things are getting used. This is also the panorama feature. You see the panorama feature here, and clicking both of these spots. I just did a before and after. We're doing seating out here right now. We came now, you can see the before seating and the after seating sort of shot there. Um, Zoom back out, you get an overview of the map again, and just kind of just what it looks like.